Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. Henkel Braves. Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball on YouTube is a production of the VoiceCarolinas Broadcast Network and proudly brought to you by American Legion Post 144 and 266. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance. Gaston Auto Glass. And Cabinets Unlimited. Let's take it down to the field. It's time for Gaston Braves Baseball on the VoiceCarolinas Broadcast Network. And good evening. We welcome you to Henkel-Alley Field here in Newton, North Carolina, home to Hickory Post 48 here on the VoiceCarolinas Broadcast Network. So glad that you could join us this evening for Game 3 of the opening round American Legion Area 4 series between the Gaston Braves and Hickory Post 48. Brian Rushing here with you as the Hickory Post 48 club in a do-or-die situation this evening against the Gaston Braves squad. The last time we were here on Saturday night, Ethan Shell pitched a gem of a ball game, a 2-hitter, and an 8-0 shutout win for the Gaston Braves. Things a little tougher for the Braves last evening as they were able to win the game 5-4, but it wasn't without some difficulty. This is a Hickory club that came in swinging the bat considerably better than what they did the previous night before, and then you take a look at what happened from the mound. They got a very good effort as Riley Edwards went 5 innings in the course of the ball game, gave up just 1 earned run, struck out 6 batters. But the Gaston Braves were able to plate 3 runs after being behind 4-2 in the final 2 at-bats as they got RBI singles from Jordan Lath and Wesley Hall to push the total to 5-4, to where you took a look at what happened. You had Cameron Hilton to come in and finish off the final 3 innings of the ball game as he got the win in relief yesterday for the Gaston Braves. The Gaston Braves are going to send Jacob Landis to the mound tonight as he'll be opposed by Eli Moser. A win for the Gaston Braves. They'll move on to face what likely will be Shelby as Post 82 has a commanding 2-0 lead over Taylorsville in their best-of-5 series. We'll talk more about that throughout the course of the evening, but as it stands right now, we come back on the other side of this 2-minute timeout. We'll have the starting lineups and everything that you need to know as we await a top-of-the-hour start between Hickory Post 48 and your Gaston Braves. We'll be back in just a bit. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer, every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Back here on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network, the Gaston Braves with a commanding 2-0 lead. They win the game tonight. They move on to the second round. Hickory Post 48 would love nothing more than to take this series back to Belmont Abbey College and play Game 4 at Abbey Yard. Let's go ahead and take a look at this evening's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Gaston Braves in this contest, Jordan Lath will lead off. He'll be the second baseman this evening, followed by Wesley Hall. Wesley Hall will bat second over at shortstop. Dosey Jonas will bat third. He'll be over at first base this evening. Grant Tilley, who's been the offensive star for this Gaston Braves club, he is 5 of 7 so far in this divisional series as he has 2 RBI to go with those 5 hits. He'll be batting cleanup over at the hot corner. Scotty Lee will bat 5th. He'll be in left field. Caleb Hager will bat 6th as the designated hitter. Carter Merrill will get the start behind home plate this evening. Merrill will be batting 7th. Ben Bowman will bat 8th, play center field. And then Jason Maggs, who had a 2-run single in the 8-0 win Saturday night against Hickory, he'll bat 9th in right field. So recapping the lineup, it'll be Lath, Hall, Jonas, Tilley, Lee, and Hager, Merrill, Bowman, and Maggs. And then, of course, Jacob Landis getting the start this evening on the bump. We'll talk a little bit about Jacob Landis' numbers here in just a moment, but let's go ahead and fill up the other side of the lineup card this evening as Hickory Post 48 coming in with just a 143 team average in this 2 games so far this season, or in this series. Would like to right the ship offensively this evening. This is who Cameron Beard will roll out this evening. Bryson Smith will be the lone bright spot for this Post 48 team so far in the series. 3 hits in 6 at-bats with 2 runs scored. He'll lead off and be the second baseman. Carrington Chapman will bat second over at third. Bryce Stober will bat third behind the plate. Eli Moser will bat cleanup from the pitcher spot. Bradley Fleenor will bat 5th. He'll be in left field. Brody Scarborough will bat 6th this evening over at first base. Pearson Hanvey will bat 7th. He'll be the shortstop. Jacob Fuller will bat 8th and right. And Kevin Shuford will round out the lineup for Post 48, playing center field this evening. So it'll be Smith, Chapman, and Stober, Moser, Fleenor, and Scarborough. Hanvey, Fuller, and Shuford. Is getting the start on the mound is Eli Moser in this contest. You take a look at Jacob Landis and what he's been able to do so far this season. He's been part of the renaissance of this Gaston Braves pitching staff. You take a look at what Ethan Shell has done. He has really come into his own later in the summertime. Jacob Landis has done much the same thing, giving the Braves a different look from the southpaw. You take a look at Landis' numbers. He's got 25 innings pitched. He's making his 6th start of the season. Comes in with a 2-3 record, but a lot of those early losses were his undoing in the first half of the season as he's been coming on strong. He's allowed 18 hits, 9 runs, 5 earned. He has walked 12 batters in those 25 innings, but he's also struck out 26 batters in the course of play throughout the regular season. So it's a matchup between the Gaston Braves and Post 48, the third game of this 5-game series. If the Braves win, they will take the series and await the winner of Taylorsville versus Shelby. Shelby with a commanding 2-0 lead, and you would think that Shelby is poised playing at home tonight to wrap up that series. If both teams do clinch tonight, they would begin their series on Wednesday. If I'm not mistaken, they will take a day off, of course, tomorrow, and then jump right into the series on Wednesday. Folks, would love to hear from you throughout the course of the broadcast this evening. You can reach out to me in 2 ways this evening. Through Twitter, you can find me at VC Media Group. That's at VC Media Group. You see it on your screen there on Twitter. And then, of course, you can send your emails to me throughout the course of tonight's action at brianrushingradio@gmail.com. That's brianrushingradio@gmail.com. When we come back, it's the Braves versus Post 48, Game 3 of this opening round divisional series, and you'll hear it all on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer, every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Back here at Henkel-Alley Field here in Newton, North Carolina. This is part of the American Legion Fairgrounds here in Newton, just outside of Hickory, just a couple miles down the road. They're actually doing some pregame introductions and some honoring of some Legion players this evening. So while we've got a second, this particular ballpark sits in the American Legion Fairgrounds. It's also the home to the Catawba Valley Community College Redhawks, which is part of the National Junior College Athletic Association. Now, we've mentioned that throughout the course of the season that Grant Tilley, a member of the Catawba Valley Club, should be very familiar with the surroundings here. And certainly before he even became a student at Catawba Valley, this is a young man that put together a very good series along with Nash Jamison 2 years ago when this Gaston Braves team took down Hickory Post 48 to advance to the next round of the American Legion Area 4 playoffs. So certainly this club has gotten familiarized with this setting here. Certainly none better than Grant Tilley, as Grant Tilley in 3 games so far this year against Hickory Post 48 has gone 7 hits and 9 at-bats on the year. He's hit a home run. He's got several RBI on the season. This is a young man that has brought the sticks to the game every time he faces Hickory Post 48. 5 of 7 in this series so far, and he will look to work with Dosey Jonas and Wesley Hall and Jordan Lath to really get this club going offensively. A fast start for the Braves this evening could be the coup de grace against Hickory Post 48. as we're waiting on the starting introductions here that will happen in just a moment. Don't forget, folks, you can find me two different ways on the broadcast. On Twitter, you can see me at VC Media Group. You can send your tweets to me. Would love for you to follow me, tag me in those tweets throughout the course of the evening. I'll try to interact with you throughout the game as my time allows on the broadcast. That's at VC Media Group on Twitter. And then, of course, you can send your emails to me, brianrushingradio@gmail.com. Let me know where you're tuning in. If you've got a question, I'll certainly do my best to answer it, as it's a beautiful day for baseball. Not nearly as cool as it was on Saturday night. Saturday night, the first pitch temperature was 74 degrees. We're going to start about 10 degrees warmer here in the Unifor this evening as the heat is starting to come back, but it was a beautiful respite this weekend to have some unseasonably cool temperatures here in the Western Piedmont. We come back on the other side of this timeout. We should be that much closer to action between the Gaston Braves and Hickory Post 48 on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Back here at Henkel-Alley Field in Newton, North Carolina, as the American Legion Sportsmanship Code is being announced by both the coaches and the players this evening. As we're just mere moments away from the action here, we'll have the invocation this evening. And then immediately following that, we'll have the national anthem. So we'll take one final break prior to first pitch this evening on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be back in just a bit. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball on YouTube is a production of the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network and proudly brought to you by American Legion Post 144 and 266. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont. Chandler Hahn State Farm Insurance. Gaston Auto Glass. And Cabinets Unlimited. Let's take it down to the field. It's time for Gaston Braves Baseball on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. And good evening. We welcome you to Henkel-Alley Field in Newton, North Carolina for Game 3 of the opening round of the American Legion Area 4 playoffs as Hickory Post 48 will trot out to the field as they'll take on the Gaston Braves here in Game 3 of this series. Brian Rushing here with you. So glad that you could join us this evening. As you've taken a look at the course of this 2 games that have been played, they've had very differing dynamics to them. In Game 1, it was a nip-and-tuck affair for the first 5 innings as the Gaston Braves would take a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the 5th, and that's where it seems like at that point the entirety of Game 1 changed on a dime as Post 48 had a bases-loaded jam going with nobody out in the inning. Ethan Shell was on the mound. They decided to bunt. A bunt was pushed in the air that Dosey Jonas was able to track down in what looked to be, from my estimation, a safety squeeze. Dosey Jonas would throw behind the runner at third to get the double play, and then Ethan Shell would get the pop-up to get out of the inning. And at that point, it seemed like it took all the air out of the sails of Post 48 as the Gaston Braves would score 3 in the 6th and 3 in the 7th to take care of the Post 48 club. Ethan Shell in that contest went 5 2/3, gave up just 1 hit, no runs. It was the first shutout for the Gaston Braves of the season, or I should say, since very early in the season, winning 8-0 in that contest. You take a look at what happened last night at Abbey Yard. The defense for the Gaston Braves really betrayed this club in the early and middle innings. However, being behind 4-2 going into the bottom of the 5th inning, the Gaston Braves would score a single run in the 5th, 2 in the 6th on back-to-back singles from Jordan Lath and Wesley Hall. Then Cameron Hilton would take care of business, pitching the final 3 innings, retiring 9 of the final 10 batters that he faced, as the Gaston Braves would take a 2-0 lead to take us where we are right now. If the Gaston Braves win tonight, series over, they advance, and it would likely be against Shelby Post 82, as Jordan Lath will step into the box to face Eli Moser. Eli Moser's first pitch. The time of the first pitch as the ball is taken down, 7:08 this evening. A first pitch temperature of 84 degrees here in the uniform. Moser, fastball, misses outside, the count 2-0. Jordan Lath in the series, 2 for 7 throughout the series. 3 RBIs. He's had 2 hits, and both of them have been clutch. A 2-run double in the 5th, an RBI single in the 6th last night. And that's where Lath has gotten as that ball rolled out to the left side, fielded by Carrington Chapman to throw over in time, and there's 1 down. We'll go ahead and give you the starting lineup for the Gaston Braves. Of course, Jordan Lath, who just grounded out there. Wesley Hall will followed by Dosey Jonas. Middle third of the order be Grant Tilley, Scotty Lee, and Caleb Hager. Bottom third of the order, Carter Merrill, Ben Bowman, and Jason Maggs. As Wesley Hall will step to the plate, just 1 for 5 so far in the series. He had been hitting prior to the series like his hair was on fire. He had really gotten off to a phenomenal late season push to take his numbers to a very solid place. We'll see if he can get back on the truck this evening as that pitch misses outside. You take a look at the entirety of Wesley Hall's numbers on the year, a .344 hitter with 15 RBI on the season. So a very accomplished guy in that 2-hole. The pitch to Hall. That ball hit sharply through the left side, backhanded by Pearson Hanvey. The throw across, staying on the bag is Brody Scarborough, and there's quickly 2 down. Defensively tonight for Hickory Post 48, a very usual alignment defensively for this club. Bradley Fleenor in left. You take a look in center field, that's going to be Kevin Shuford. And then Jacob Fuller swung over and right as Dosey Jonas will step to the plate with 2 down. Moser, fastball, beats him with it, 0-1 the count. Carrington Chapman over at third, Pearson Hanvey over at short. Over at second base, you've got Bryson Smith and then Scarborough over at first as that ball's chopped foul toward the third base coach's box, and the count quickly 0-2. Bryce Stober, who has caught every game in this series thus far, getting the start behind home plate for Post 48. Moser's 0-2, curveball, misses just outside. The count goes to 1-2. Crowd still filing in this evening. Jonas waits on the 1-2 for Moser. Off-speed pitch ripped through the left side of the infield. And Dosey Jonas has his third hit in 7 at-bats of the series. A 2-out knock, and that'll bring up Grant Tilley. It's been a recurring theme for this offense that they've been able to score ample runs with 2 outs in the inning. It's almost become a theme with those that come to the game at Abbey Yard night in and night out, and that's exactly what happened in the 6th inning last night in the 5-4 win. I'll tell you more about it after Tilley steps into the box, a 5-for-7 hitter so far through this series. A leadoff single for Luke Bumgardner opened up the 6th inning. He was at second with 2 down when things really got going for the Braves as that fastball taken at the knees by Tilley. Cameron Hilton would be able to draw a walk with 2 down in the inning to put runners at first and second. That's when Lath would single to drive in Bumgardner in the inning, and then it was followed by Wesley Hall, who singled, drove in Hilton as the curveball taken down to even the count at 1 apiece. So this club doing it with some clutch hitting late in the game last night, and that has become a bit of a recurring theme for this club as Moser will step off and chase Jonas back to the bag. Brody Scarborough holding him on over at first. Just getting started here. Scoreless ball game in the top of the 1st inning. Tilley takes the off-speed pitch down. The count now 2-1. Moser comes set. The 2-1 delivery to Tilley as he shoots that one up to the right side here near the amphitheater. And the count goes to 2-2. If you've got a lawn chair, if you've got a blanket, or if you brought yourself a padded cushion, you've got ample area here to catch a ball game. As you can sit on the berms on either side, and you can certainly sit in the concrete seats behind home plate. Moser throws over to first. Scarborough is going to get caught on a rundown, and that throw is going to go into left field, and Dosey Jonas is going to trot into second base easily. As they had him picked off, but the throw from Scarborough going into left field, I imagine they're going to give an error, and that's in fact what's going to happen as the throwing error on Scarborough gets Jonas over to second. It's not a stolen base. And the count now at 2-2. Will send Tilley back in the box with an opportunity to drive in a run if he can get a safety here. The pitch from Moser. Curveball misses outside. Now the count runs full. And as hot as Grant Tilley has been here, you would almost wonder if Moser and the coaching staff with Post 48 is even going to challenge Tilley here. They may just nibble off the edge. The pitch from Moser. That ball hit out sharply to third. Fielded by Chapman to throw across the diamond in time. The Gaston Braves leave one on. We're through a half an inning scoreless on the VoiceCarolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer every day. don't settle for manufacturer. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. Henkel Braves. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Bottom of the first inning here in Newton as Jacob Landis, the southpaw, will be on the mound getting the start here in Game 3 for the Gaston Braves. Let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for Post 48. Their batting order this evening will look like this. Bryson Smith, who we talked about in the pregame, he has been the lone bright spot for this club. In 7 hits that this team has, Smith has 3 of them in the series. He's 3 for 6 so far with 2 runs scored in that series. He'll lead off and bat second. Carrington Chapman will bat, or he'll lead off. Carrington Chapman will bat second over at third. Stober, the catcher, will bat third. Eli Moser will bat cleanup from the pitcher spot. Fleenor will bat fifth and left. Brody Scarborough will bat sixth over at first base. Pearson Hanvey will bat seventh from the shortstop position. Jacob Fuller will bat eighth in right field, and Kevin Shuford will bat ninth and play center field. Want to say hello to a couple new subscribers here on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. Say hello to Jonathan Hall and Kent Tilley checking into the action this evening. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to tell a friend and let them subscribe to the broadcast. Certainly the more subscribers we get, the faster that we can pick up an individual channel that will be promoted by YouTube throughout the course of the years here. As the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network is about a month old. We started about a month ago in Shelby, catching the Shelby Post-Legion game, Post-82, taking on the Braves, as Landis will wheel and fire the first pitch. Is that fastball taken down? Smith, as we mentioned, 3 for 6 so far in the series with 2 runs scored. This is a club in 3 matchups against the Braves have batted .125. That's usually not going to get it done. Is there 1 hit in every 8 at-bats here in the 3 previous meetings, and they'll have to get the offense going early and often here. As that ball fouled back to the screen to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Scoreless ball game here in the bottom of the first. Landis has the sign and delivers. That pitch taken high. And the count goes to 2-1. Defensively for the G-Braves this evening, Scotty Lee in left field, Ben Bowman over in center. Over in right field, Jason Maggs. As Landis will wheel and fire the 2-1. Fastball misses outside, count 3-1. Grant Tilley over at third base, Wesley Hall over at short. Second baseman this evening is Jordan Lath. Dosey Jonas getting the start over at first base. Carter Merrill dropping the signs behind home plate. The 3-1 pitch, fastball misses high, and Bryson Smith leads off with a walk. That'll bring up Carrington Chapman, who's 1 for 4 so far in this series. For those of you that do not recall, the first time these two clubs faced off against each other was the only non-divisional matchup that the Gaston Braves had. As that ball bounced over the middle. It's going to go to Lath. Lath with the off-balance throw, dug out of the dirt by Jonas, and there's quickly 2 down. That is a beautiful play from Jordan Lath as he was able to field the baseball on top of the bag and made a Jeter-esque throw, diving away from second over to Jonas. Jonas helped him out a little bit, digging it out of the dirt, but there's quickly 2 down as that'll bring up Bryce Stober. So just as soon as Post 48 gets a little something going, the Braves snuff it out with a twin killing. Stober, 0 for 5 so far in the series. As that changeup cut on and missed to run the count 0-1. The Gaston Braves face this Post 48 club the day before graduation day for the high schools. That changeup misses low to even the count at 1-1. It was a 7-2 win for the Bravos at South Point High School. 2 homers hit in that game, one by Luke Bumgarner, the other by Grant Tilley. Changeup misses outside. Count goes to 2-1. A gorgeous night for baseball here in the Unifor. Even if it is a little warmer than what it was Saturday, still a great night to come out and watch some baseball. The 2-1 foul back into the screen, evens the count at 2-2. So Jacob Landis looking in for the sign from Carter Merrill. Here's the 2-2. Changeup. That ball's going to be pulled foul near the third base coach's box and rolling toward the Gaston Braves bullpen, which is unoccupied at the moment. Landis with a brand new baseball goes to work, 2-2 count. Changeup. That ball rolled out to the left side. Wesley Hall fields the off-balance throw. Can't be covered up by Dosey Jonas. We'll wait on the scoring here. That could really go either way. They're going to give the error to Hall on the throw. Hall might have had time to plant his feet and throw across the infield, but he went with the off-balance throw, pulled Jonas off the bag, and was not able to field the baseball. The error will go to Hall, as both clubs now have a defensive miscue apiece, and that'll bring up Eli Moser with 2 down in the inning. Moser 1 for 6 so far in the series with an RBI. He opened up the scoring for Post 48 with an RBI single in the first inning last night at Abbey Yard. So that fastball taken down. There was a time in that ball game to where the Gaston Braves gave up a couple runs unearned, and you thought that maybe, just maybe, Hickory was going to put themselves in a position to even the series. It was not to be, as the Braves would come back to get the 5-4 win. Landis comes out of the set position, delivers the pitch, changeup taken down. He's leaning heavily on the changeup as it's fallen out of the zone. He's had no takers in this at-bat for Eli Moser. 2-ball count here with 2 down in the bottom of the first inning. So that fastball catches the outside edge, and the count goes to 2-1. So Landis now with a 2-1 count. Comes set with a high hold, and we'll look back to first base. Throw not in time. And that might have been to make sure that there's no activity going on the base paths. With a 2-1 count, not exactly the worst situation here for the runner to possibly get a go. Landis, fastball, taken high, the count now 3-1. And Eli Moser in the driver's seat here can become a bit of a shoebox hitter to where he basically puts a small area out over the middle of the plate, and if it's the pitch that he wants, he'll attack. Otherwise, he can take the pitch and live to face another one. The 3-1. That ball's ripped into center field. Eli Moser's going to have himself a 2-out knock. As Moser got the pitch that he wanted, a belt-high fastball, and drove it into center field. Bowman played it on a hop, but the throw into second was not in time. And that'll bring up Bradley Fleenor. Fleenor, the left-handed batter, a left fielder for this Post 48 club, 0 for 6 so far on the weekend. So Landis will go lefty versus lefty here. With 2 down in the inning, 2 runners on as that fastball misses high. And for Landis, it's imperative that he really begins to put himself in some kind of rhythm to where he's pouring strikes. So that fastball taken down, now the count 2-0. Stober takes the lead down at second. Moser at first. The 2-0 delivery taken for a strike. There's Landis now. We'll try to see if he can draw even in this at bat against Bradley Fleenor. Curveball misses outside. Now the count 3-1. For those of you that weren't tuning in on Saturday night and are not aware, Fleenor, the son of Lenoir-Rhyne University head coach Tom Fleenor, Landis, fastball misses high. Fleenor takes the walk, and the bases are now loaded. And this is a very inauspicious start for the Gaston Braves, as Kenneth Paysauer, the pitching coach, will come out and have a conversation with his southpaw. So the Gaston Braves had an absolute stunner of an outing from Ethan Shell on Saturday night. Shell was dominant in every way, establishing the fastball, really getting guys out with the off-speed pitches, and he did a phenomenal job holding off post 48. Got a little help defensively as Hickory sort of ran themselves out of the fifth inning, and when that happened, it became a scenario to where Ethan Shell and the Gaston Braves were able to put together some crooked numbers in the latter innings to win the ball game 8-0. But right now, they've got troubles of their own here in the bottom of the first, as that'll bring up Brody Scarborough. Scarborough 1 for 6 so far in the series. Scarborough had one of the 2 hits in the contest on Saturday night. He had a double along with Jacob Fuller. Scarborough actually led off the fifth inning with that double to left field. He was run for by Seth Moore in that fifth inning. Landis delivers and misses outside. So Landis falling behind 1-0, and the bullpen action already getting going for the Gaston Braves. So that pitch taken over the middle for a strike to even the count at 1-1. Trying to get an idea of who that might be throwing down in the bullpen, and it didn't take long, but it was Ethan Shell who was throwing. I can't imagine really that you would put Shell in a situation like this, but at this point, if Game 3 matters that much to you, that you can get the sweep and move on to the next round, it's exactly what you're going to want to do. Landis, fastball, taken for a strike. Count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Scarborough will take a moment, catch his breath, and get back into the box. Stober down at third, Moser at second, Fleenor over at first. The 2-2 pitch. Curveball. Misses high, or is taken for a strike. A late call from the home plate umpire will retire Scarborough. Landis gets out of the inning. They strand 3 runners, do Hickory. We'll go to the second, scoreless, on the VoiceCarolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Top of the second inning here at Henkel-Alley Field. as the Gaston Braves scoreless along with Hickory Post 48 as Jacob Landis was able to wiggle off the hook in the first inning, leaving them loaded. The Gaston Braves will send Scotty Lee, Caleb Hager, and Carter Merrill to the plate, 5, 6, 7 in the order for the Braves. As folks, I mentioned it during the pregame, would love to do it again for you folks. I'd love to hear from you throughout the course of the broadcast. We've already picked up 2 YouTube subscribers, which is the home to the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. As you can carry, you'll hear all of the Gaston Braves road playoff games from this point forward on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network, a service of the network brought to you on YouTube. And you can find me on Twitter. If you're watching the screen right now, all you've got to do is send me a tweet to @VC Media Group. That's @VC Media Group, or an email to brianrushingradio@gmail.com. Scotty Lee, 1 for 3 so far in the series, will step to the plate. Moser wheels and fires. Fastball taken at the knees for strike 1. Moser, the 0-1 delivery. Curveball cut on and missed. Scotty Lee way early on that curveball, anticipating the express. He got the local, and the count falls behind 0-2 in favor of Moser. The 0-2 delivery. Moser throws that one into the dirt. Missing badly, the count goes to 1-2. For Hickory Post 48 this evening, we talked about it on Saturday night. Uniforms very similar look to what you might see out of the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'll explain here in a moment as Scotty Lee is going to get hit by the pitch near the shoulder on the off-speed delivery, and Moser gives up the hit by pitch as Scotty Lee with good speed on first with nobody out, and that'll bring up Caleb Hager. Last night, if you saw Hickory Post 48, they wore the gray pants, the gray jerseys with the standard red and white trim. Had Post 48 across the chest. Here, a different scenario, as they wear the gray pants just like they did at Abbey Yard, but they wear more of a brick-colored jersey, a much deeper, richer red. As that fastball taken outside the stolen base for Scotty Lee. As he gets in easily, the throw by Stober not in time, as it was called a ball. And now Caleb Hager, with a 1-ball count, will step back in with a runner in scoring position. And Stober now is going to come out and have a conversation with Moser. If you haven't seen those Diamondback uniforms, I'll try to explain it to you. They are a deep brick color, but as you get toward the top of the shoulders, it begins to incorporate some flecks of black into it. They have the American League patch on the left side. Post 48 appears to be the script that's done in a black and gold sort of scripting in the very front of the jersey. The numbers on the back, a black hat with the white H on the front. The 1-0 to Hager. Scotty Lee's going to go. The fastball taken high. The throw to Stober not in time, as Scotty Lee has put himself 90 feet away from scoring the game's first run with consecutive stolen bases. Scotty Lee putting together a bit of a base running show here, as he got hit by the pitch and on 2 consecutive pitches has covered the other 180 feet to put himself over at third. The 2-0 to Hager. Hager watches the pitch miss outside. Now the count 3-0. Gaston Braves this evening wearing the gray pants with the piping stripe, the navy blue sleeveless jersey with the white ring around the collar. Braves across the front of the jersey. The 3-0. Fastball taken down, and Hager's going to walk. So the first walk allowed by Moser, and that'll bring up Carter Merrill with runners at the corners. And it looks like we'll have a visit on the mound, of course. And continuing the detail about the Braves uniform, they wear the navy blue on the road, the red at home, as they've got the red undershirts wearing the same navy blue hat with the red bill. As the Braves coming right back after holding up Hickory Post 48 scoreless in that first inning, leaving 3 on. They're going to try to see if they can get some runs here in the top of the second inning. As I get an opportunity, I'll do my best to get some scores as I follow the Twitterverse. See what I can find out for you. Cherryville is in a position to where they can dispatch Huntersville out of the divisional playoffs. Already Cherryville up 6-0 on Huntersville. Cherryville, if they win the game, they advance in a sweep, and it looks like they're certainly poised for that. They won 10-0 last night in 5 innings. It's the fastball to Carter Merrill, sails down. Shelby and Taylorsville engaging in Game 3 tonight from Shelby, as Merrill is going to foul that one back into the crowd. Wide open expanse here at the American Legion Fairgrounds. As you can tell, as I see the ball going down the service road toward the parking lot, somebody's going to have to go quite a ways to track down that baseball. Moser with the 1-1, comes to the belt, and the delivery. Fastball taken high. Caleb Hager's going to get the stolen base as Stober faked to throw to second, but did not throw down. So 3 stolen bases for the Braves have given them 2 runners in scoring position, and moreover, with Hager now at second, it eliminates the ground ball double play. Fastball taken high. And now Merrill is in the driver's seat with a 3-1 count. Ben Bowman on deck as the Braves looking to draw first here in the top of the second. The pitch, off-speed pitch. Merrill sends a drive into left center field. As it's going to be dropped in left field by Fleenor. Merrill's trying to get into second. He will standing up, and it's 1-0 in favor of the Gaston Braves. Scoring on the play is Scotty Lee. As if you're scoring that should be a sacrifice fly for Merrill. Merrill is going to be taken out as Cameron Hilton will run for Merrill since he's the catcher. So Hilton will run for Merrill. It should be a sacrifice, E7. The RBI should still go to Merrill, and it's a 1-0 game. As Caleb Hager gets to third. You saw Kevin Shuford in center field. Fleenor going away from the play. Shuford coming toward it in the left center field gap. Both of them could have made the catch, but Fleenor came in at the last second and bobbled it. And that error has proved costly as Gaston already on the board 1-0, but the threat continues with speed at second and third. Moser, fastball. Bounce back up the middle, that'll score a run. The throw from the shortstop position as Pearson Hanvey does retire Bowman. Everybody will move up 90 feet, but it's 2-0 in favor of the Braves as Bowman gets the RBI ground out for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Jason Maggs. So 2-0 for the Braves already here in the top of the second. And Maggs, who has put together some good numbers as of late, his 1 for 3 in the series with a 2-run single on Saturday night with another opportunity to stretch out the lead for this Braves ball club. The pitch, fastball taken for a strike. For those of you that have never been to Henkel-Alley Field, it's a natural surface except for what is around the batter's boxes and behind home plate. I'll explain here after the 0-1. That ball by Maggs, shot out into center field. Shuford comes on, makes a great grab. The throw is going to be not in time as Cameron Hilton astutely tags up on the play, knowing that Shuford can make the ground up. He did. That'll be a sacrifice fly for Jason Maggs. Second out of the inning, but the Braves have a 3-0 advantage. The instinct on a low-line drive like that is to want to just trot on in from third. However, Hilton showed great discipline there as that ball roped out into left field, and Jordan Lath's going to have himself a 2-out single. And the Braves have just their second hit of the ball game. But it comes in a timely fashion as that brings up Wesley Hall in the top of the order, who's done copious damage so far in the series, has a chance to tack on some more. Moser comes set. Will throw over to first. The Braves already with 3 stolen bases in this inning. Lath has no problem attacking the base paths as well. Moser, the pitch. Wesley Hall shoots it out to second. They'll flip it to short as it goes from Smith to Henry to retire the side. But the Gaston Braves get 3 runs on the board. We've played an inning and a half, 3-0 in favor of the Bravos here on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. Bottom of the second inning here. So the Gaston Braves put 3 on the board. Jacob Landis with that 3-0 lead. Had a little bit of a rough first inning, but now that he's gotten out of that and he has a 3-run lead, maybe he can settle in a little bit knowing that 1 run's not going to harm him in this circumstance. As coming to the plate will be the bottom third of the order for Hickory Post 48. Pearson, Hanvey, Jacob Fuller, and Kevin Schufert. As the Gaston Braves played a little bit of little ball, manufacturing some runs, being active on the base paths, getting an RBI ground out as well as an RBI sacrifice fly. 2 of them, as a matter of fact. The first run scoring off of the error in the outfield by Hickory Post 48. As Hanvey, 0 for 5 so far in the series, will step to the plate to lead off the second inning as the shadows are starting to creep beyond home plate and out toward the mound. The sun sets here, creating a bit of a sun field if you're the left fielder here. So Scotty Lee's going to have to contend with that as that ball shot out into right field. And Jason Maggs will come on. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the second inning. Folks, join the Belmont Abbey Athletics Department at Kramer Mountain on August the 3rd for the Hampton Inn by Hilton Abbey Golf Classic. It's a super day of golf, great food, and prizes galore waiting for you on the first Friday of August. For more information, 704-461-6235, as I hope to see you at Kramer Mountain for the 3rd annual Hampton Inn by Hilton Abbey Golf Classic. It's the pitch to Jacob Fuller, off speed, taken for a strike. That number that you can reach me again as I am running the tournament, 704-461-6235. I would love to see you there. The 0-1 from Landis, the changeup taken down. Fuller 1 for 3 in the series. Fuller had a ringing double into the right field corner on Saturday night in the 7th inning. That changeup taken at the knees for strike 2. Landis wheels and fires the 1-2. Pitch taken down, covered by Merrill at the plate. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As I get the opportunity here, I'll try to also keep you updated on some Major League scores as they come rolling in. That pitch shot out to shortstop, fielded by Wesley Hall. The throw in time to Jonas, and there's 2 down. And that'll bring up Kevin Schufert. Schufert 0 for 5 so far in the series. Shuford, what he's not been able to do offensively, he's more than made up for on the defensive end. This kid can flat run, and he has cut off a lot of baseballs, especially on that Saturday night here at Henkel-Alley. Is that fastball taken high? He gets great jumps in the outfield and really gets to the baseball quickly. As that ball fouled back to the screen. Count goes to 1-1. Landis has the sign from Merrill, the 1-1. That ball rolled out to shortstop. It'll be fielded cleanly by Hall. Out to Jonas in time. Post 48 goes down in order here in the second. We go to the third. 3-0 G Braves here on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer, every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! And we go to the top of the third inning as Dosey Jonas will lead off, followed by Grant Tilley and Scotty Lee. I do have a divisional playoff score. Game 3 between Cherryville and Huntersville. I think they've played 2 innings now, and it's 8-1 in favor of Post 100. I don't want to call it prematurely, but it certainly looks like the Cherryville is poised to advance to the second round. As you take a look at the top clubs in each division here of Area 4, and they are very good ball clubs. That fastball. Jonas rips it foul toward the Gaston Braves bullpen on the third base side. Braves occupying the third base dugout, Post 48 occupying the first base side. The bullpens here at Henkel-Alley Field are on the field of play, of course, in foul ground. The pitch to Jonas, curveball taken down. The count 2-1. I talked about it last inning, about the change, the alteration that's happened in the recent couple years. That pitch taken at the knees to Jonas to even the count at 2-2. There's actually field turf behind home plate and stretching out toward the dugouts about 30 feet away from home plate as that curveball misses high. The count now full. There's a red hawk, or a logo of a red hawk, directly behind home plate. The Catawba Valley logo, the CV interlocking with one another. As that pitch by Moser fouled off by Jonas, and the count stays 3-2. The CV is right there at the fungo circle, about 15 feet away from home plate. Moser delivers the payoff. Jonas shoots it to the right side, and he's going to be 2 for 2 in the contest. As he drove one through the left side in his first at bat, he pushes one to the right side here, and he has his 4th hit of the series, and that'll bring up Grant Tilley, who bounced to third his first time up. Not exactly sure what the good folks here in the Unifor will be doing with this particular ballpark, especially with LP Franz Stadium in another portion of the county, but if they wanted to make this park more expansive, it wouldn't be hard to do so, as they've got plenty of space for it. Moser out of the set position. Curveball. Tilley trying to make it 5-0. So he was going to try to hit that baseball back into Maiden and came up empty. Braves with 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. Hickory Post 48, no runs on 1 hit, 2 errors. Moser, delivery, fastball outside, evens the count. Add one apiece. So Moser steps back on the bump. Jonas taking the lead over at first, held on by Brody Scarborough. The pitch. Fastball misses outside. Tilley now ahead. Or I should say evens it. And it is 2-1. Apparently I just needed the scoreboard to catch up to me. It's a 2-1 count for Tilley. They'll throw over to first. The 2-1 delivery to Tilley. Fastball misses high, and now he's in the driver's seat. And I have a feeling that Grant Tilley, if he sees what he likes, he's going to try to swing out of his shoes at it. So he leads this club in home runs with 5 on the season. The pitch, fastball. Apparently wasn't where he wanted it, but it was a strike nonetheless. The count now runs full. Jonas will step off of first. With a conservative lead so far, Moser has the sign from Stober, and they'll throw over to first. And if Jonas is going to steal, he's certainly not giving that indication here early on, as he was able to get back to the bag very easily. The pitch. Tilley's going to foul that one back. That ball is going to rattle around the concourse area toward the bathroom facilities. Flea markets are held here. Agricultural fairs held here. Baseball games, and even what we saw Saturday night, there was a dance here. And it was somewhat confusing. As the throw over to first, not in time as Jonas gets back standing up. The music was being played on Saturday night during the ball game, and it was actually obscuring the music that was coming from the PA system here at the ballpark. I really couldn't tell what song was which. It was sort of a mashup. So that fastball taken high, and Tilley will reach on the walk. It's the second walk given up by Eli Moser, and that'll bring up Scotty Lee. Lee got the offense going for the Gaston Braves in inning number 2 as he was hit by a pitch after being behind by 2 strikes. And then he stole 2 bases and would ultimately score on what was a sacrifice from Carter Merrill that was dropped in the outfield. So Jonas down at second, Tilley over at first. Curveball, and Lee had to get out of the way there as it looked like he was possibly going to be another victim of a hit by pitch. Caleb Hager waits on deck. The 1-0 delivery from Moser will not happen as he looks back to second. An opportunity here for the Braves to really stretch this one out, but they've got to string together some hits. That ball bounced in off the facade of the dugout and then rolls up about 2/3 of the way on the berm. Certainly shaking up the guys in that third base dugout. So Lee back in the box. Waits on the 1-1. Moser delivers that ball in the dirt, covered nicely by Stober, and the count now 2-1. It's Kenneth Paceauer calling out the signal to Scotty Lee and the base runners with nobody here in the top of the third, nobody down here in the top of the third. Moser delivers that ball. A soft line drive. It's going to be over the third baseman's head as Jonas is going to scamper in from third. The throw is going to be cut off, and it's 4-0. And now we've got two runners tied up at second. Lee is going to try to get back to first, and he'll get caught in the pickle. And Tilley's now going to break to third, and they're going to throw down there. And now we've got two rundowns effectively happening at the same time. Tilley trying to get in. He'll get tagged out. And now Scotty Lee caught up, and he just about got tagged out from Jacob Fuller. He's safe at first. So a base running blunder by the Gaston Braves will keep Scotty Lee at first with an RBI single. Tilley is cut down. And I'm going to need an abacus and a good memory to try to get that put out for you. We do know there's one out in the inning, and that'll bring up Caleb Hager. So a 4-0 lead for the Braves as Hager steps to the plate. Grant Tilley held up at second with the ball in front of him, and Scotty Lee was trying to stretch it out into a double. And the two got a little bit of miscommunication, if you will, and then the frivolity ensued that ultimately ended with Lee remaining at first base, and they tag out Tilley trying to get to third. Throw back over to first, not in time. Fastball taken for a strike. Hager now falls behind 0-2 with one down here in the top of the third. 4-0 lead for the G-Braves. The pitch from Moser misses down. As the crowd wanted that one. So Scotty Lee down at first looking at his wristband. The new way of relaying signals in the game of baseball. Sort of a page ripped away by college football. As Moser will step off. College football had started making the wristbands quite in vogue by just giving out a series of numbers that the quarterback would then run out of a spread offense. Scotty Lee is going to steal the base there on the ball that was taken outside. He's got his third stolen base of the night. And now he's down in scoring position. The Gaston Braves do incorporate the wristband system. Not everybody does. The curveball. Hager gets just a piece of it to stay alive. So Lee down at second with a 2-ball, 2-strike count with one down here in the top of the third. Carter Merrill at the plate, or I should say on deck, waiting on the verdict of Caleb Hager. The pitch popped up into the infield. Carrington Chapman seems to have a beat on it. He'll make the catch. And there's two down. That'll bring up Carter Merrill. Taking a look at some scores from around Major League Baseball. Bottom of the third inning, the Reds beating the Cleveland Indians, an interleague series there. The Pirates beating the Nationals, top of the second inning, that game being played at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. The Bo Sox beating the Rangers 2-0 here in the bottom of the third. So throw down to second. Scotty Lee back in time. The Tampa Rays beating down Detroit, middle of the second, 5-0 already in Tampa. The Brewers ahead of the Marlins, bottom of the third, 1-0. And we'll get to some more scores here in just a moment. So that fastball taken down. The Yankees and the Orioles, bottom of the first inning. The Bombers have a 1-0 lead in Baltimore. The Orioles won 5-4 in the opener. of a doubleheader being played today. And the Mets defeated the Phillies in 10 in New York. As Carter Merrill bounces that out towards Carrington Chapman. Chapman bobbles, was able to recover and get the throw over in time to retire Merrill. But the Braves tack on another run. We've played 2.5 innings here at Henkel-Alley Field. 4-0 in favor of the G-Braves. We'll be back on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Bottom of the 3rd inning. Here at Henkel-Alley Field, as the G-Braves up 4-0. Before we get started, I want to say hello to someone very special to the broadcast this evening. I want to say hello to Grandma Chris, checking out the action from Worcester, Ohio. If it's good enough for Ohio, it is good enough for me. Grandma Chris, thanks for tuning in. Wesley Hall's grandmother checking out the action this evening. The Ohio Cup going on at the same time. Grandma Chris, if you've not been made aware yet, I am a diehard Cincinnati Reds fan. I don't know if that changes your opinion of me any, but I will tell you, I'm planning on making a trip up to the Queen City in early August to catch the Redlegs take on the Diamondbacks and hit up Skyline Chili for about 3 consecutive days, which there's a story about that, too, that we'll talk about later on. As leading off will be Bryson Smith, followed by Carrington Chapman and Bryce Stober. Jacob Landis will wheel and fire the pitch to start the 3rd inning, misses outside. Smith walked his first time up. So, Grandma Chris, thank you so much for tuning in to Legion Baseball on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. As that fastball cut on and missed to even the count at 1 apiece. Landis wheels and fires the 1-1. Changeup misses high to take the count to 2-1. Recently celebrated a birthday. Yesterday had the family over. A little bit of a party, if you will. And my wife surprised me. She found a Skyline Chili recipe somewhere online. So that fastball misses outside to run the count to 3-1. Now, to those of you that don't know, Cincinnati Chili it's unique. And I'm absolutely all about Cincinnati-style chili. But definitely the Skyline variety, and there is a difference, and I'll tell you after the 3-1. Landis, fastball. Bryson Smith walks for the 2nd time in the ballgame. 3rd walk allowed by Landis. Smith down to 1st, and that'll bring up Carrington Chapman. You've got 2 major chili parlors in Cincinnati. You've got Gold Star. You've got Skyline. Skyline, the key ingredient, for lack of a better term, is cinnamon. Gold Star, cocoa. Very different taste. And somebody tried to convince me online that cocoa was the Cincinnati-style chili ingredient that really makes Skyline what it is, and that's bogus. I'm telling you right now. As that pitch misses outside. As that fastball misses down. The count now 2-0. It's sort of like telling somebody that they're eating Spam and you're telling them it's bologna. It's not the same thing. 2-0 count as Landis back on the bump. But anyway, my wife nailed it. A perfect replication of the Skyline recipe. So that fastball misses high, the count now 3-0. And if you're not familiar with Cincinnati-style chili, picture meaty chili with beans and onions over spaghetti noodles and topped with grated cheddar cheese. It's that simple. Pitch taken at the knees for a strike. 3-1 the count. You also eat conies with the chili and the cheese on top of it. Mustard, please, no ketchup. That's just wrong. The 3-1 pitch. Fastball taken high, back-to-back walks for post 48. Now they've got something cooking. And that'll bring up Bryce Stober. Stober reached on an error his first time up. And now Hickory trying to climb back into this ball game. A similar situation to what they had in the first inning, but with nobody out now. And you can always tell when you've told a good story over the internet, because then you start to get heckled by people that know your text number. And you pick up derogatory nicknames, which I'm not going to repeat on air. That fastball taken down. Carter Merrill's going to step out and have a conversation with Jacob Landis. 2-0 the count. You get to the ballpark and you're going to talk about two things: local culture and food. And though I'm not from Catawba County, can't necessarily speak to all the local culture, I know firsthand about food. Fastball taken for a strike. Count 2-1. And in my travels this summer, something that has become a bit of a nicety here at the ballpark I'll tell you about is that ball shot to right field over the head of Dosey Jonas. Coming in to score is Bryson Smith. The throw to first instead. And Hickory post 48 on the board. There's a sharp RBI single from Bryce Stober. It's his first hit of the series. It's an RBI knock. It's getting to second is Carrington Chapman, and it's a 4-1 ball game. And Stober did a really good job of staying inside the baseball there and driving it. It went just off the top of Dosey Jonas's glove into right field. But that's the second hit of the night for post 48, and they're on the board, trailing 4-1, and that'll bring up Eli Moser, who had a sharp single to center his first time up. Fastball taken for a strike. So Hickory here with an opportunity to put up a crooked number here in the bottom of the third inning. And the bullpen starting to get active for the G-Braves once again. Change up. Moser can't hold up. The count goes to 0-2. Folks, if you've got a story of your own about food, I'd love to hear it. You can send the email to me, brianrushingradio@gmail.com, or you can go the Twitter route. You can share it with the whole world if you like. At VC Media Group. It's that fastball. Taken high. Count goes to 1-2. And now the Twitterverse is just starting to get mean. I'll tell you more in a minute. That ball roped out to third, off the glove of Tilley, and that's going to go into short center field. Scoring on the play is going to be Chapman, and it's now a 4-2 ball game. Stober moves up 90 feet, as does Eli Moser. We'll wait on the scoring. It's going to be an error on Tilley, and it's a 4-2 ball game. So with runners now at first and second, still nobody out. Post 48 has cut the lead in half to 4-2, and that'll bring up. It was scheduled to be Bradley Fleenor, but it's not Fleenor. As it's going to be Seth Moore checking into the game to pinch hit in place of Fleenor. So Seth Moore will pinch hit for Fleenor here in this situation. Moore squared to bunt, but took the pitch for a strike. Second pitch sails high to even the count at 1 apiece. Just received a tweet a moment ago from Jonathan Hall on Twitter asking, or basically demanding, that I'm not a fan of the Ohio State University Buckeyes. As that ball shot out into second base, Lath goes to Hall. The relay throw to first doesn't happen as Hall hangs on to it. Moser is cut down at second for a fielder's choice by Moore. Moving down to third is Stober, and with one down, that'll bring up Brody Scarborough. So runners at the corners with one down and a 4-2 ball game. Bullpen action getting going for Hickory Post 48. Scarborough struck out looking to end the first inning. That was a bases-loaded threat that ended the inning. This Scarborough out to Hall. Hall handles the bounce. Lath throws in time. A twin killing gets the Braves out of the inning, but not without Hickory Post 48 putting 2 on the board. We've played 3 innings. The score 4-2 in favor of the G-Braves on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Fourth inning here at Henkel-Alley Field. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we've got defensively right now as I see some changes for Hickory Post 48. Carrington Chapman is now pitching as the day is over for Eli Moser on the mound anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and try to track all this down while I've got an opportunity. Bryson Smith has moved over to third as Carrington Chapman now pitches. Trying to get an idea of who may have moved to second, and I can't track that down. It's Kevin Shuford. Looks like he's moved to left field. It looks like, and I'm just going off of ID. I can't see a number from here, but it looks like maybe Eli Moser is in center. Fleenor is in right. So apparently Fleenor has re-entered the game. Moore has been liquidated. I'll tell you more here in just a moment as the pitch to Ben Bowman taken for a ball high. So it'll be Bowman followed by Jason Maggs and Jordan Lath. 8-9-1 here in the fourth inning for Chapman. That ball roped hard out to Bryson Smith, the third baseman, throws across the infield, and there's one down. So what I know for sure is Chapman has gone from third to the mound. Eli Moser has moved to second. So Moser is at second, Smith over at third. So Moser is still in the ballgame as the second baseman. I am not in the press box directly behind home plate. I'm in a broadcast location kind of offset here to the first base side as Maggs is going to have himself a sharp single with one down. So Jason Maggs with a sacrifice fly, an RBI, and now his second hit of the series as he's 2 for 4 officially. And that takes us back to the top of the order for Jordan Lath. So Kevin Shuford now in left field. Fleenor over in right. Scarborough still at first. I don't know who is in center. Hopefully I can track that down here in a moment. It's the pitch to Lath, taken. He pops that one up. That's going to make its way into the seats. A 4-2 lead for the Gaston Braves. 4 runs on 5 hits, 2 errors. For Hickory, 2-2 and 2 on the scoreboard. Chapman delivers. Fastball taken high. The count now 2-1. So Jason Maggs over at first, being held on by Scarborough. Fastball taken at the knees, evens the count at 2-2. I promised to Jonathan Hall that I will give a response to the Ohio State question just a moment ago. The 2-2, curveball. Lath sends it into left center field. Shuford coming on. He'll make the catch. And there's 2 down in the inning. And that'll bring up Wesley Hall. Wesley Hall, a ground-out victim the first time out. Then in the second inning, a fielder's choice ended that second frame. He's 0 for 2 in the contest. 1 for 7 so far in the series. Chapman delivers. Fastball down. Maggs still down at first. He had the 1-out single just a moment ago. Gaston Braves win tonight. They advanced to round 2, likely what would be against Shelby. Shelby has the 2-0 lead over Taylorsville. As that pitch misses, and the count now goes to 2-1. Hall takes the pitch for a strike on the outside edge, and the count evens at 2-2. This Hall will step out of the box, take a look at the wristband, and get right back to work. Chapman with the 2-2 count. Throws over to first instead. Maggs gets back quickly. And my first email of the Gaston Braves season, I want to say hello to Christine Steiner. You know her as Grandma Chris. Wesley Hall puts a charge in it into center field. Track down there to retire the side. The Braves have an opportunity, but they leave one on. We're halfway through here in Newton. The score, 4-2 in favor of the G-Braves. We'll be back on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Bottom of the fourth inning here at Henkel-Alley Field. Brian Rushing here with you. So glad that you could join us. Gaston Braves with a 4-2 lead. As post 48 out of Hickory. We'll bring up the 7, 8, and 9 spots in the order. That'll be Pearson Hanvey, whoever it was that came into center field a moment ago, and Kevin Shuford, who is now in left field. As Hanvey grounded or I should say flew out to right field his first time up. And it looks like Jacob Fuller will, in fact, assume his normal spot in the 8th spot in the order. It's the pitch taken. Landis will wheel and fire. Fastball taken high. The count, though not on the scoreboard, should be at 2-0. As the shadows have overcome the ballpark here, the lights will begin to take effect here in just a little bit as that changeup misses down, and it's a 3-0 count for Pearson Hanvey. Plenty of sunlight or plenty of blue skies here in this part of the country still to be had, as we're just at about 8:20 in the evening. But it will get dark here in about the next 45 minutes or so. It gets fully dark in this part of the country around 9:15, 9:20. Landis wheels and fires. Fastball high. Pearson Hanvey walks on 4 straight. And that's the 5th free pass given up by Hanvey. And it looks like Mark King is going to make a change. So it looks like he'll take the ball away from Jacob Landis. When we come back, we'll tell you who's on the mound here on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. The Braves lead 4-2. So we'll be back in just a bit. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. Coming on to pitch for the Gaston Braves will be Grant Tilley. It'll be his first action here in this series. I'll try to pull up Tilley's numbers here as I have the opportunity. Tilley comes into this action making his 6th appearance on the year. He's gone 9 1/3 innings pitched. He has no record. He's given up 7 hits, 7 runs, 3 of them earned. He's walked 4 and struck out 7. As the right-hander who plays his college baseball right here will be on the mound, trying to keep the Gaston Braves on top. Scotty Lee is going to move from left field over to third, so I'll make that change. Now in left field, looks like we'll see Caleb Hager, I believe, move from the designated hitter spot out to left field. I'll try to confirm that here in just a moment, as Landis' day has come to a close, as Jacob Fuller will now step to the plate. Tilley's first delivery, fouled back onto the tarped area here in the stands. Picture, if you will, the Oakland Coliseum or the O.com Arena. There's a lot of tarp around the upper bowl of the ballpark. We have that on either side of the grandstands directly behind home plate. And the only one that I can see with my own eyes is the one on the third base side, and it says Valley. It would stand to reason on the other side it'd say Catawba. Tilley. Fastball Taken for a strike, the count 0-2. So let's take care of the business at hand. Jonathan Hall, not an Ohio State Buckeyes fan. Grew up a Kentucky Wildcats fan, primarily because of the basketball, but through the years I've grown to follow all their sports. At some point in life, if I spent my golden years somewhere between Richmond, Kentucky, and Cincinnati, Ohio, I think I'd be okay with that. It's that curveball cut on and fouled back toward Carter Merrill. Merrill couldn't hang on to it, so it stays at 0-2. Now for the email that I received from Christine Steiner. Of course, Christine Steiner is a Cleveland Indians fan. So the answer to that question is yes, she probably does think less of me for being a Reds fan. And they're playing this weekend in a 3-game set as that ball fouled to the left side out of play. I can tell you this, being a Reds fan, obviously Marty Brennaman has to be one of my favorites as far as broadcasters concerned. However, I try to listen to Tom Hamilton every chance I get. A phenomenal radio voice. The lead voice for the Cleveland Indians as the ball thrown to first. Back, standing up is Pearson Hanvey. Love Tom Hamilton. And I can probably get my pick of Tom Hamilton or Marty Brennaman tonight as that ball fouled back as Hanvey was going on the pitch. As Fuller stays alive. It's Kevin Shuford on deck here with nobody down in the bottom of the 4th inning. So this game has started crawling a little bit. At this point on Saturday night, we were into the 6th inning. That game was quick, especially the first 5 innings. Tilley throws over, not in time. And certainly Christine Steiner doing it the right way, actually listening to the G-Braves online with the sound off, probably watching Fox Sports Ohio. Christine Steiner does second my opinion of Skyline Chili. So that fastball misses outside. The count now 1-2. Or perhaps it's 2-2. Tilley comes set. Here's the pitch. Hanvey goes. Curveball misses outside. The throw down from Merrill. Not in time. As the stolen base for Pearson Hanvey puts him in scoring position. And with Fuller now, thought I saw the home plate umpire before that pitch signaled 2-2. I could have been wrong. Scoreboard has 2-2, so I guess I have to go with that. Fuller, the left-handed batter, waits on Tilley's delivery. The pitch, fastball driven into right field. Going back is Hager. That ball's going to be off the wall. 1 run will score. Fuller's going to round second, but hold up there. As Maggs was the one that went to left, Hager stayed in right. And Jacob Fuller has his second extra base hit of the series. It's an RBI double to right, and it's all of a sudden a 4-3 ball game. And that'll bring up Kevin Shuford. Shuford moving from center to left. And Shuford was the young man at the plate in the 5th inning on Saturday with the bases loaded, nobody out, and it looked like a safety squeeze. Shuford popped the bunt up. Jonas fielded it in the air, threw to third to double up the runner at third, and essentially thwarted the threat. So that fastball taken down. So Fuller took that fastball from Grant Tilley and drove it down near the corner over the head of Caleb Hager for an extra base knock. Still nobody down in the inning. Tilley, fastball is going to foul that one off of the mask, it appears, of Carter Merrill. The count now Goes to 1-1. Here at this ballpark, 330 down the left field line, 370 in dead center, 320 down the right field line. A left-hand hitter's paradise here as the short porch makes it a very accessible home run launching pad. I would imagine it's about 355 in the gaps, though it's not measured. So that fastball misses high, the count 2-1. Ballpark can carry a little bit, though we haven't seen a ball leave the yard so far in this series. Tilly has the sign from Merrill. The 2-1 pitch. Shuford bunts it down to third base side, and his side, they're going to have to put it in his pocket as Shuford outran the baseball to first, and there's runners on the corners. Shuford has his first hit of the series, and it's a bona fide threat now for Hickory post 48. That'll bring up Bryson Smith, who has walked twice in the ballgame. As Shuford laid the bunt down, and it was beautifully executed, and with his speed, it was going to take an incredible effort from Grant Tilly to get the ball to first in time. Did not happen, and now there's runners at the corners. It's back-to-back hits for post 48. Have a runner 90 feet away from tying this ball game, and all of a sudden now a little life here amongst the home folk. Shuford goes. Fastball. They'll throw down to third, and it's going to get over the head of Scotty Lee. Carter Merrill just lobbed one down over the head of Bryson Smith. The throwing error scores Fuller easily. It's the third defensive miscue of the night for the Bravos, and it's 4 apiece. Stealing on the play was Kevin Shuford. He'll get credit for the stolen base. But Scotty Lee, there was nothing he could do. Yao Ming wouldn't have been able to make that catch. Tilly delivers. Curveball, and that's going to hit Bryson Smith, and he goes to first. And things not getting any better for the Gaston Braves, who at one point had a 4-0 lead, but it's been neutralized. We're tied at 4, and there's still nobody out in the inning. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Carrington Chapman, who is the true beneficiary of all of this. Chapman squares to bunt, takes the pitch for a strike. So Tilly looking in for the sign from Merrill. Here's the pitch. Fastball, bunted out in front of the mound. Tilly has one play and one play only. He'll go to Lath. That's going to be a 1-4 sacrifice as Chapman executes it beautifully. Everybody moves up 90 feet. And with runners at second and third, that'll bring up Bryce Stober, who picked up his first hit of the series just an at-bat ago. That RBI single from Stober got Hickory on the board. And since then, they've scored 4 unanswered and are knocking on the door again. Gaston Braves will pinch the infield as that ball runs in on the hands of Stober, and he fouls it off toward the first base dugout. So the Braves comfortably in front, what felt like no more than 30 minutes ago, now in jeopardy of falling behind. That fastball hits sharply to Hall. Hall makes the throw to Merrill, and Merrill is going to be forced in a rundown, and Shuford is safe, and everybody's there. And reaching on the play for Stober on the fielder's choice will load the bases. As that was a very interesting situation there, as Hall fielded the ball, threw a low throw to Merrill. Shuford made no attempt to head home on the low throw, but saw a runner heading toward third, so he had to stay in the rundown. And as soon as Merrill committed to throw to third, immediately Shuford, buying enough time for the runner to get back to second, dove in underneath the tag of Lee. The base is loaded One down, fouled back by Moser, who is now playing second base. Moser's off the hook. As it stands, Landis is off the hook as well. This will now be in the hands of the bullpen. 0-1 count. Tilly looks in for the sign. Comes set at the belt. Here's the pitch. Fastball. Shot to the right side. Twisting. Foul. That'll make its way onto the burn. 0-2 count. The Braves scored 3 runs in the second, a single in the third. Hickory has retaliated with 2 in the third and 2 in the fourth. The Braves have out-hit post 48, 5-4. The 0-2. Fastball. Hit sharply to Hall. Hall to Lath. Lath can't get it out of his glove. The force play is made, but it's a 5-4 lead for Hickory. Scoring, it's Kevin Schufert. Getting down to third is Bryson Smith. Stober is eliminated at second. It'll be an RBI fielder's choice for Moser. With 2 down in the inning, that'll bring up Seth Moore. And it's now a 5-4 ball game. Moore grounded to second, or I should say bounced into a fielder's choice to second. It's the last time up. Fastball taken down. So Moore is hitting for Fleener. Fleener was in defensively last inning. And since Fleenor was not listed as a designated hitter and they did not have a DH in the lineup, then Fleenor should be eliminated with the re-entry rules. So that would probably mean that Moore, unless the rules are even more liberal at the American Legion level than even I anticipated. It's that fastball taken for a strike. The count goes to 2-1. Tilly, that ball by Seth Moore, shoots it into left field. It's going to score 1 run. It's going to score 2 runs as Seth Moore has made it 7-4. Seth Moore coming off the bench, stroking a 2-run single to left. And now it's turned into a 5-run frame for Hickory post 48. So they've scored more runs in this frame than what they had in any of the previous 2 games, and they now have a 3-run advantage. And Brody Scarborough will step to the plate. If he completes an at-bat here, they will have batted around in this frame. Scarborough is going to shoot one up this way. And I've got to mind my P's and Q's. I've already been told by the locals that any foul balls that get up this way, I'm on my own. Nobody brought the fishing net tonight. Scarborough swings and misses on that slider, the count 0-2. And when the ball gets caught up into some of this high grass in the berm area, it turns into an adventure similar to that of Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom as that ball shot into center field, and it's going to get down as Bowman can't make the play. At third is going to be the stop sign held up for Seth Moore. And Brody Scarborough has himself a single as that ball looked like it was going to stay up, but it started sinking and Bowman could never get there. And with runners at the corners, that now brings up Pearson Hanvey. Hanvey walked, stole a base, and scored to start the inning. And he gets a second crack at it here, as this has escalated quickly. I can give you a score from Cherryville, top of the 6th inning. Cherryville leads Huntersville 9-4. So Huntersville showing some resolve at least in that contest, though it still looks like Cherryville is in the driver's seat and will advance to the next round. The pitch from Tilly. Fastball taken down. Count 2-0. I did also see on my Twitter feed that Joey Votto hit a tater in the 5th inning. The Reds have stretched their lead. Joey Votto, one of 3 All-Stars in the National League for the Reds. Eugenio Suarez, the third baseman, and Scooter Gennett. So 3/4 of the infield are All-Stars for the Cincinnati Reds as that fastball misses high. Now the count 3-0. And Grant Tilly is laboring on the mound here in relief of Jacob Landis. Tilly, fastball taken high and walking on 4 straight is Pearson Hanvey. And Mark King is going to go out and have a conversation with Tilly, and that may be it. And I'll be intrigued to see what happens as Tilly is going to give the ball up to King. We'll tell you who's coming on to pitch when we come back on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer, every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Dosey Jonas comes on to pitch for the Gaston Braves. We'll give you some of Jonas's numbers here. Making his 8th appearance on the season. He's 0-1 on the year, 6 2/3 innings pitched. He's allowed 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. He's walked 8, struck out 6. As Jonas will make his first appearance in this opening series here against Hickory Post 48. Folks, don't forget, I'd love to hear from you throughout the course of tonight's ball game. You can find me on Twitter at VC Media Group. That's at VC Media Group, the VC standing for Voice Carolinas. And, of course, you can find me through email, brianrushing.radio@gmail.com. There's Jacob Fuller, who had an RBI double. His one time up already this inning will step to the plate again. Grant Tilly moves from the mound to first as Jonas will be called on to get out of this 4th inning. That fastball taken for a strike. A 5-run 4th for Hickory, and they're not done yet. The bases are loaded with 2 down. This is a critical moment for the Braves. Fastball misses high. This is a far cry from what we saw on Saturday night when Ethan Shell spun a 2-hit gem here at this very same ballpark. But it is a different look tonight. That pitch taken for a strike. The count 1-2. Jonas out of the windup. Has the sign for Merrill. Wheels and fires. Fastball. Catches the outside edge, and that'll do it. As Fuller goes down looking. But the damage done. 5 runs in the 4th. For Hickory Post 48, they lead 7-4 as we go to the 5th on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer, every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! So we go to the fifth inning. Carrington Chapman, when he wrapped up last inning, left the mound down 4-2. He comes back a new man, ahead 7-4. As he'll face Dosey Jonas, Grant Tilley, and Scotty Lee. So certainly the part of the offense is that ball driven to left field. Shuford's going to look up, and he'll make the catch at the fence. Kevin Shuford, playing deep in left field, caught it right in front of the 2014 regional runner-up sign for Catawba Valley, and robs Dosey Jonas, I believe, of what would have been a solo homer. And that'll bring up Grant Tilley. You can put a star beside of that one in the scorebook. As Kevin Shuford again showing how invaluable he is defensively. And that'll bring up Grant Tilley. Curveball, Tilley. Swinging from his heels again. Comes up empty. The count 0-1. Here on a very comfortable night in Newton, North Carolina. So glad that you could join us this evening. It's the curveball from Chapman taken down. Early part of this ball game, it was all Braves. Since then, post 48 have scored 7 unanswered and have the 7-4 lead as that pitch taken down to run the count to 2-1. As that ball chopped over the dugout on the third base side, taking the count to 2-2. Tilley hits a humpback liner down and toward the corner, but Shuford's able to track that one down, just steps away from the bullpen. So Kevin Shuford goes back and robs Dosey Jonas of a homer and robs Grant Tilley of extra bases, making the catch down the line, and that'll bring up Scotty Lee. And that'll bring up Scotty Lee. Chapman, slider taken down. Lee bounces out to shortstop. The throw made across the diamond by Hanvey, and that'll retire the side. The Braves go down 1-2-3 in the fifth. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth. Hickory 7, Gaston Braves 4. We'll be back in just a bit. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer, every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. Bottom of the fifth inning here at Henkel-Alley Field. 7-4 lead as Luke Bumgarner now coming on to catch in place of Carter Merrill. As Bumgarner got the night off, or it was intended for him to get the night off after catching both Saturday and Sunday, but now he's in as Dosey Jonas will continue his warm-up tosses. One of the commonalities of the ballpark here at Henkel-Alley is they play God Bless America between the top and the bottom of the fifth inning. But when you've only been here 2 times this year, it's easy to forget. I was able to get up. It just had to work the computer a little bit differently. So we go to the bottom of the fifth inning. Dosey Jonas on for his first full inning of work as they'll bring up Kevin Shuford, followed by Bryson Smith and Carrington Chapman. Kevin Shuford had a very eventful last half inning as he robbed Dosey Jonas of a home run reaching over the left field wall. Then he went racing toward the Gaston Braves bullpen, making a sprinting catch down the line to rob extra bases from Grant Tilley. And he's already got a bunt single on the evening and a stolen base as that ball swung on and missed. So Bumgarner in the lineup will be in the 7th spot in the order in place of Merrill, which means he'll be batting next inning, and that's probably a great idea. Luke Bumgarner has been 6 of 8 against the post-48 club this year with a home run to his credit. As Shuford sends a drive into left center field. Bowman gave way to Jason Maggs, and Maggs makes the catch in right center field. Bowman had the angle, could have made the catch. However, Maggs came darting across at the last moment to call him off. And there's one down in the inning for Bryson Smith. Smith has reached 3 times in this ball game, but has no official at bat to his credit. He's walked twice and been hit by a pitch. He's scored twice. As that ball popped high, Bumgarner seems to have it measured. He'll reach up and make the catch, and there's quickly 2 down. To give you an idea of what the Gaston Braves broadcast schedule will look like, it's very much indefinite right now. From what I can tell, assuming that Shelby wins tonight and sweeps Taylorsville, and I have heard no score so far, if they sweep Taylorsville and the Braves come back and win Game 3, they would start the series, I believe, on Wednesday. However, if the Braves do not win tonight, doesn't matter. They'll be at Abbey Yard tomorrow taking on this same post-48 club. All they need is one more win. As that ball hits sharply through the left side, and Carrington Chapman has himself a sharp single. It's the 7th of the ball game for Hickory, and the 2-out knock will bring up Bryce Stober. That game, if tomorrow night happens at Abbey Yard, will be a 7 o'clock start. That pitch taken for a strike to throw down to second is not going to be in time. In fact, it gets into center field, but Bowman covers it up. Chapman gets the stolen bag. And as we get close to the 9 o'clock hour, we're starting to really experience twilight. The skies are not dark, but they're not blue. They're kind of sort of a clouded gray, if you will. And visibility is getting kind of tough around here. As that ball chopped at the plate, foul. The count 0-2. Rutherford County defeated Mint Hill tonight 11-0, so Rutherford County It's 2-1 up on that series against Mint Hill. Cherryville up 10-4 going into the 7th against Huntersville. They're 1 inning away from wrapping up that series. That pitch taken down. Count goes to 1-2. Shelby has advanced. I'll tell you more about that next inning as the ball is popped in the infield to Jordan Lath to retire the side. I'll tell you more about the Shelby score against Taylorsville when we come back. We'll go to the 6th. The Gaston Braves down 7-4 on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Sixth inning here at Henkel-Alley Field. Shelby took down Taylorsville tonight. Final score was 4-1 in favor of Post 82. So they're waiting. They're waiting on the result of this series as they'll play at Shelby. We know that Game 1 will take place at the home of American Legion Baseball, the World Series home. And just a matter of whether the Braves or Post 48 come out of this series. It's for the Gaston Braves. Caleb Hager will be followed by Luke Bumgarner and then Ben Bowman. 6, 7, 8 in the order. For the Braves, down by 3. The Braves scored 3 runs in the second, a single run in the third, and have not been heard from since. As that ball gets sharply through the left side, and Caleb Hager answers the bell with a sharp single to left. And Luke Bumgarner will step to the plate. Bumgarner comes in with a .273 average, but that has gone up significantly in recent days. Bumgarner 3 for 5 in this series, 6 for 8 in all matchups against Hickory Post 48 this year. Here's the pitch. Fastball taken down, the count 2-0. Carrington Chapman on for his third inning of relief. If the result stays as it is, he would be the winner in this one, but there's still a little bit to go. Bumgarner rolls that one to the left side, foul. Bumgarner's going to shoot that one up this way. And the count now goes to 2-2. Hager down at first base with a leadoff single. The pitch from Chapman. That ball hits sharply through the left side and back-to-back singles as Post 48 having a tough time trying to get Luke Bumgarner out this season. Back-to-back singles have runners at first and second and nobody out, and that brings up Ben Bowman. And I believe Cameron Hilton will come on to run for Bumgarner, as it will be Hilton. And an interesting scenario here. You've got a late game situation. Ben Bowman, who has shown a propensity to bunt. Do you actually bunt down 3 runs in the 6th? I would say no, but I don't wear the wristband over in the third base coach's box. He squares to bunt, takes the fastball high. And the bunt could be window dressing until Chapman throws a strike. We talked about this on Saturday a little bit. As Bowman squares to bunt, and he pushes it out to Chapman, and Chapman's going to have one play and one play only, and that's over to first. So they actually went through with it on the sacrifice. It's a 1-4 sack for the first out of the inning, and that'll bring up Jason Maggs, who has been clutch through the series. But it seems like you're almost playing for the single run here. Now, of course, if Maggs reaches here with a 2 RBI double or something of that nature, just proves how little I know about this stuff. As that ball gets through the left side, it's an infield knock. It'll score a run. Everybody moves up 90 feet as Maggs gets an infield single. Gets his second RBI of the ball game. Scoring on the play is Hager. It's 7-5 now. Hilton gets to third, and that'll bring up Jordan Lath. Lath is 1 for 3 in the ball game. He's 3 for 10 in the series, but he has 3 RBI in the series. He got the scoring started on Saturday, and he had a clutch hit last night to tie the ball game. Curveball taken for a strike. So Maggs over at first with the RBI single. Being held on by Brody Scarborough. Both clubs have 7 hits apiece. As that pitch taken for a strike, and now Lath falls behind 0-2. The pitch, Lath takes it down. So the second baseman for the Braves steps back in the box and waits on the 1-2. They'll throw to first instead. Maggs gets back in on the dive. The Cherryville game against Huntersville has gone final 10-4. They sweep their series. As that ball lifted into the infield, foul ground, Scarborough drifting back. And he makes a basket catch as he struggled with it as it got up into the sky that we talked about earlier, but was able to make the grab, and there's 2 down in the inning. And that'll bring up Wesley Hall. Wesley Hall had the eventual game-winning knock last night for the Braves in that 5-4 win. If he can find one here, a safety would cut the lead to 7-6 at least. Curveball taken for a strike. Fastball taken down. Count evens at 1 apiece. Maggs down at first, Hilton over at third. The Braves have scored 1 in the top half of the 6th. Hall shoots that one to the right side, but foul. The count goes to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Hall shoots it to the right side, fielded cleanly there at second base by Moser. And Post 48 gets out of the inning. The Braves scratch across a run, but Post 48 maintains the lead 7-5. So we go to the bottom of the sixth on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Bottom of the sixth inning, a 7-5 ball game in favor of Hickory Post 48. Folks, don't forget, following tonight's action, we'll have the Gaston Braves postgame show. We'll have an insightful look at tonight's contest with stats and analysis. We'll try to tell you about some of the principal action that took place this evening, and then we'll set you up for our next broadcast. Now, depending upon what happens with that next broadcast is to be determined. The Gaston Braves only have to win one of the next three games to advance in this series. So to be quite honest with you, a win tonight, we know what happens. They'll play against Shelby at Shelby in 2 days. A loss, and you'll have to show up at Abbey Yard to see what results tomorrow. As Eli Moser will lead off the sixth inning for Post 48. As Dosey Jonas is on the mound for his first full inning of work. Jonas, fastball, fouled back into the screen. Moser so far this evening has singled, reached on an error. Drove in a run. And he scored once. Both clubs with 7 hits on the evening. The Braves with 3 errors, Post 48 with 2. Fastball taken down. Count goes to 1-2. Folks, if you do have any questions for me for the post-game show, I would love to hear from you as that pitch misses outside. Now the count 2-2. Send the emails to me, brianrushing.radio@gmail.com, or through Twitter at VC Media Group. As Moser is going to shoot that one into shallow center field, a soft liner for Moser. He's got himself another knock in the ball game. He'll lead off, and that'll bring up Seth Moore. And Seth Moore, who came in place of Bradley Fleenor, has reached on a fielder's choice and has a 2 RBI single. And right now, that 2 RBI single has been the difference in the ball game. As Moore stayed in the game to play in center. Moser down at first, being held on by Tilley. That ball out to the left side, Hall to Lath. Lath with the relay throw in time. A twin killing 6-4-3, and there's 2 down. Wesley Hall got rid of that baseball incredibly quick, and because of that quick delivery to second, it gave Lath just enough time to make the pivot and get a good strong throw to Grant Tilley on a bang-bang play, getting more. And now there's 2 down in the inning for Brody Scarborough. Scarborough 1 for 3 in the ballgame. Jonas, fastball, misses inside. For the Braves in the 7th, they'll have Dosey Jonas, Grant Tilley, and Scotty Lee 3, 4, 5 in the order. But they got to get out of this half inning with allowing nothing. So Jonas asks for and gets a new baseball. And the count now 2-0. And now he can't get together with Luke Bumgardner on the sign, so he'll step away. So now Bumgardner's going to go out and have a word with Jonas. And now Mark King's going to go out and have a conversation. Perhaps there could be something wrong with Dosey Jonas. Or Luke Bumgardner. I'm not really sure what's going on here. Is in between the mound and the plate, we've got Luke Bumgardner having a conversation with Mark King and the home plate umpire. Dosey Jonas is about a step away from that little gaggle. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know if maybe they're talking about an injury. I don't know if there's something going on away from the playing field itself that's prompting the conversation. Jonas seems to be reserved to his fate, so he's walking back to the mound, and now the meeting breaking up between Bumgardner, the home plate umpire, and Mark King. That's an unusual circumstance. And at least from this vantage point, there's no resolution. Jonas wheels and fires the 2-0. As that fastball misses in tight. That fastball misses high, and Scarborough walks with 2 down. And now we'll have time called as there'll be a runner for Scarborough. Running for Scarborough will be William Stewart. So Stewart down at first base for Scarborough. And I would imagine this is a situation where Stewart is strictly running for Scarborough as a pinch runner, and Scarborough will re-enter next half inning. But that's speculation. Jonas, fastball, taken down. Fastball. Inside edge for a strike to even the count at 1 apiece. That ball, shot to right field. Hager seems to have a beat on it. He'll make the catch and bring it in with him. And we go to the 7th. 7-5 in favor of Hickory. We'll see what goes down here at the 7th inning. So we'll be back on the Voice Carolinas broadcast. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. And we go to the 7th inning. Dosey Jonas to lead off, followed by Grant Tilley and Scotty Lee. A 2-run deficit for the Braves as Hickory post 48 looking to make this a series by winning this contest here. Chapman throws the curveball in tight. Jonas so far this evening 2 for 3. He singled twice through the left side, through the right side, and had a home run robbed of him by Kevin Schufert, one of the defensive gems of this ball game. And Jonas, I don't know if he's going to be denied on this one, as that ball is going to get up, and over. And Dosey Jonas with the Dosey-Do. And the Gaston Braves have cut it to 1, down 7-6. Jonas was not going to be denied on that one, as Schufert could not range far enough deep past the 2012 regional sign, and it's a 1-run ball game. So for Dosey Jonas, he cuts the lead in half with one swing of the bat. It's his third long ball of the season. He's got RBI number 19 to his credit, and that'll bring up Grant Tilley. Chapman delivers. Tilley launches one down the line, but foul. As Tilley has been looking dead red on the first pitch of every at-bat. He got it that time, but hooked it foul. It's the first home run of the series goes to Dosey Jonas. As that curveball misses high to even the count at 1 apiece. Tilley launches this one high. Over at shortstop, Pearson Hanvey will reach up and make the catch. And there's one down. And that'll bring up Scotty Lee. So Scotty Lee will step to the plate. Lee this evening hit by a pitch. He singled, he scored once, and he grounded out to short. Curveball for a strike. Lee has 3 stolen bases for the Braves, but that was during the fertile times offensively. The Braves in the middle innings were not very good. That ball launched to left field. Schufert comes on, and will he make the catch? The umpire at home plate says he does, in fact, make the catch, and there's 2 down. As that was a sinking low liner, and it was a shady area in left field, and Schufert was able to catch it off his shoe tops. And there's 2 down. Kevin Schufert defensively has single-handedly kept post 48 into this ball game. With 2 down, that'll bring up Caleb Hager. 1 for 2 in the game officially, as he's got 2 runs scored in the ball game. The pitch taken for a strike. Chapman looking to pick up the win. That curveball misses down. 1 more out for Chapman, and he survives. And Hickory will take this series back to Gaston County. Fastball. Misses outside. If the Braves cannot make the comeback here, we'll play at 7 o'clock tomorrow, as that ball's going to be fouled off against the screen, and now the Bravos are down to their final strike. Luke Bumgarner on deck if Hager can extend the inning. The 2-2. Fouled back, and we'll keep it at 2-2. Chapman. Curveball, cut on and missed, and that'll do it. Hickory post 48 survives this evening, 7-6. They get the win. They take the series to Abbey Yard. Tomorrow, when we come back, we'll have the Gaston Braves postgame show here on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 704-825-5301. Back here on Gaston Braves postgame from Henkel-Alley Field, a 7-6 win for Hickory Post 48 as they keep their season alive. And we'll be back at Abbey Yard tomorrow for a 7 o'clock first pitch for Game 4 of the season, of the opening series of the divisional series between these two clubs. The Braves have the 2-1 lead. If they win tomorrow at Abbey Yard, they conclude the series with a 3-1 win, and then they would play Shelby on Thursday. But this series is not over yet by a long shot, as Hickory showed a lot of resolve. They were down 4-0 through 2.5 innings. They would plate 2 runs in the third, 5 in the fourth, and they would hang on to win 7-6 this evening. In a game that took 2 hours and 11 minutes, Hickory had 7 runs on 7 hits, 2 errors, 9 left on. For the Bravos, 6 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors, 5 left on base. The win goes to Carrington Chapman. The loss goes to Grant Tilley this evening as Hickory stays alive for at least one more day. The Braves will have to take care of business tomorrow at Abbey Yard. When we come back, we'll have some of the individual numbers as the Braves lose 7-6 to Hickory tonight on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. We'll be right back. Your local State Farm agent in Belmont, North Carolina is Chandler Hahn. Chandler knows insurance, and his staff is able and willing to provide you a free quote that will offer you competitive rates as well as peace of mind. Chandler Hahn is genuinely interested in helping life go right. Give him a call at 704-829-3112. That's 704-829-3112. Chandler Hahn, State Farm Insurance, a proud supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball. The number again, 704-829-3112. Cabinets Unlimited has been a faithful supporter of Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball for years. A commitment to quality has been a passionate pursuit for every customer every day. Don't settle for manufacture. Trust the craftsmen of Cabinets Unlimited to make your home look like a winner. Call 704-825-9694 for your estimate today. Again, the number, 704-825-9694. Trust your cabinets to Cabinets Unlimited. And go Braves! Gaston Auto Glass has proudly served this area for 3 decades, providing superior service with NGA-certified technicians. With 2 locations, Gaston Auto Glass is ready to serve you. Call 704-824-9997 or log on to GastonAutoGlassInc.com. That's 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass, a proud supporter of your Gaston Braves. 704-824-9997. Gaston Auto Glass. McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont are proud to partner with the Gaston Braves. The good people at McLean Funeral Directors provide personalized, professional, and compassionate services to help lighten your burden and support you through the difficult times that follow the loss of a loved one. McLean Funeral Directors, 515 North Central Avenue in Belmont. The number, 704-825-5301. That's 5301. Back here on Gaston Braves post game, the Braves fall 7-6 against Hickory Post 48. The series now moves to Belmont Abbey College. Abbey Yard is what will be tomorrow night. That will not be a Voice Carolinas broadcast game, as I'll be doing the public address at the contest, so it'll be a home matchup, 7 o'clock start, as Post 48 looks to even the series and bring it back here Wednesday. If that happens, we will be back here with the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network, as we knew that this would have some intrigue to it this year. The first time in the 4 games these two clubs have faced off against one another, Hickory Post 48 wins and salvages their season, and they'll take game 4 down to Abbey Yard tomorrow night. Let's take a look at some of the individual numbers for the Gaston Braves. Jordan Lath was 1 for 4 in the contest. Wesley Hall 0 for 4 in the game. Dosey Jonas 3 for 4 in the contest, a home run, an RBI, 2 runs scored. Grant Tilley was 0 for 3 in the ball game. Scotty Lee 1 for 3 with a run scored and an RBI. He also had 3 stolen bases. Caleb Hager was 1 for 3 with 2 runs scored on the night. He also had a stolen base. You had Carter Merrill. Carter Merrill in the contest was 0 for 1. Luke Bumgarner 1 for 1 in the ball game, as Merrill did get an RBI on the sacrifice fly. Ben Bowman was 0 for 2 on the night. He did have a sacrifice and an RBI on the evening. And then Jason Maggs was 2 for 2 on the night. He had 2 RBIs in the contest, as the Gaston Braves had a 4-0 lead, but it was a 5-run fourth inning, to where Hickory Post 48 would bat 11 guys in the inning, and that was the difference. They chased Jacob Landis after 1 batter in the 4th. Grant Tilley struggled mightily in the 4th inning. They gave up 5 runs, did the Braves, in that frame, and that was it. They could never come back and make up the differential. They scored a single run in the 6th and the 7th innings, but when it was all said and done, Hickory wins 7-6 as Carrington Chapman picks up the win for Hickory in relief. Grant Tilley does, in fact, take that loss. So what it's going to do is set the table for tomorrow. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, no broadcast tomorrow from Abbey Yard. I'll be doing the public address work. That game starts at 7. We hope to see each and every one of you out there. If the Braves win tomorrow, they'll play at Shelby on Thursday, as Shelby did wrap up their series in a sweep of Taylorsville this evening. If we do come back for a 5th game, it'll be Wednesday night here at Henkel-Alley Field, and I will bring the action to you at 6:45 on that evening. Want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in this evening as the Gaston Braves fall 7-6 here on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. Be sure to tune in with us on Twitter as we'll keep you up to date on Twitter at GBraves1 and at the VC Media Group. We'll let you know what transpires tomorrow and what it will mean for the next broadcast on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network. Until then, folks, we hope that you have a fantastic evening. We'll see you tomorrow at Abbey Yard. Until then, good night, everybody. Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network has been proudly brought to you by American Legion Post 144 and 266, McLean Funeral Directors in Belmont, Chandler Hahn State Farm Insurance, Gaston Auto Glass, and Cabinets Unlimited. We hope that you'll join us next time for Gaston Braves American Legion Baseball on the Voice Carolinas Broadcast Network.